Hi everybody, this is Spring Washam. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm an author, a healer, and a Dharma teacher, and I'm here offering all the time teachings on strength, courage, wisdom, and of course, all things Harriet Tubman. And today I really wanted to share more about starting your spiritual journey and how you can start where you are. So starting your spiritual journey, often people ask me, where do I begin? Where do I begin? I feel a calling, change my life, do something new, maybe start a practice. I want to focus on liberation. Where do I start? So, this feeling of wanting to start a spiritual practice or start a healing journey, do something like this is very important. It's part of what I call the call to awakening, right? There's a longing in us to live differently, to not just be all in the material form realm, right? To be just caught up in all the drama. We get sick of the matrix. I don't know about you, but I am, right? And so this longing that we have where we're like, I want to get out of jail. I want to get free from pain. I want to get free from suffering. And I want to feel happy. Ultimately, starting your spiritual journey is about a journey into happiness. Right? Even healing and going on all these different retreats or everything I've ever done was always in the pursuit of happiness. It's like we have a long mountain to climb, and that's what this life is about. There's no way getting around that. Every human being, the Buddha said, comes with 10,000 joys and 10,000 sorrows. And your practice is about balancing these, walking with these, honoring these, and knowing what to put down and what to pick up. So starting your spiritual journey is a beautiful place. Open mind, open heart. And, I only can tell you from my own experience how my journey began, and maybe it will resonate with you. So my first part of my spiritual journey began where I began to go to a New Thought church. Just began reading books about psychology and how our mind affects our mood. Basically, our thoughts affect our mood. This is a powerful awakening moment for a lot of people, right? How I think, right, creates anger, sorrow, greed, fear. We start to make a connection there. And I think this is an important part for whoever you are, wherever your spiritual tradition has been, whether you've been a Christian, a Hindu, a Muslim, any of the world's religions, to really get in touch with what do you want to explore? Because that's an important piece. Do you want to explore more in mind and body, right? The connection between your mind and your body. Do you want to explore meditation? And by the way, no matter what your spiritual religion is, meditation is always adaptable and a perfect add-on. So maybe you don't want to move religions, but you want to add on and keep the religion that you grew up in, whether you're Catholic or you're Muslim. You don't want to give that up, but you want to grow in it in a different way. I think this is what's so beautiful about the times in our lives that we're living in is we have access to so much, right? Teachings from here, teachings of this great master, teachings of that great master. So we can begin to add on things, practices, viewpoints, different liberation practices. For me, I was also studying Buddhism and also indigenous healing practices. I felt connected to Amazonian shamanism, right? This felt real for me. And so it's to be honest with where you are. What do you want to do? What are your goals? And that will help you find a teacher. And this is a very important part of the journey, is finding a teacher, someone that you trust, who's offering a set of teachings. Follow them, mentor you. Maybe it's a teacher that you find online, through their books, through their website, who inspires you. So usually that's where the true journey begins, is we find some kind of teacher who awakens us to our potential, who opens the door for us in some way, who inspires us to really get on the path. Okay, And then with that, you want to think about the set of teachings that you want to learn about, right? What is the map? What is the core of what they're teaching? Are they teaching philosophy? Are they teaching wisdom? Are they teaching Black liberation theology? Are they teaching Qigong and yoga? Are they teaching healthy eating and a lifestyle? All of these make up the set of teachings that will enable you to move forward on your spiritual journey. Some of you might be just starting with cleaning up your diet, exploring food options and veganism or fasting. Others of you are really exploring therapy as a modality of healing. How do you let go? Others of you are studying yoga, right? And movement and dance and free flow. Others of you are going deeper into the mind. What is beyond this? What is beyond this human body, right? Some of you are interested in nature. Some of you are sitting for hours a day practicing. So it's important that this next step, when you're looking at a set of teachings, what resonates with you? Who inspires you? Early on in my life, I was very inspired by the teacher Paramahasa Yogananda, the teacher who wrote the famous book, Autobiography of a Yogi. Classic book. I encourage people to read it. It's so beautiful, so profound, very mystical, that's to say the least. But also, it was a doorway for me. It opened my eyes, it opened my heart. I felt this longing. So my first teacher was Hindu. Then I moved on to studying with Buddhist-based teachers. Then I moved on with studying shamanism and Amazonian shamanism. So you could have teachers who teach you certain things. It's almost like you're running a race and you have a baton and the teachers, you're running and you pass the baton and then you run for a while and you pass the baton and the teachers are helping us move from one level to another. So beginning a journey is important to think about what is inspirational for you. Right now I'm being very inspired by Harriet Tubman, the ancestors, Spirit Underground. I feel like here's where I'm getting all my new teachings, my new inspiration. It was always there, but now it's more central, right, to my life in this moment, along with all of my other practices. The third aspect is to find a community in which you feel comfortable. Right after you find the right teacher and you find the set of teachings that inspires you on your spiritual path, you begin to enter into that community. This is critically important. On the spiritual path, you must come in a community. You must find your brothers and sisters to walk with you. It's very hard to do this work on your own. It's very hard to stay steady, to stay engaged, to stay focused on liberation and freedom if we don't have those around us who are also embodying that, who are supporting us, who are encouraging us, right? So the community that you walk into, make sure it's a good fit for you. You feel happy, you feel supported, you feel seen, you feel empowered, and you feel welcomed. Starting your spiritual journey is a beautiful place. This whole walk toward liberation and freedom. This is why we're here at this time. This is the work that we want to do, not just for ourselves, but for our ancestors. And please know that wherever you are, whatever your gender is, your background, your age, your able-bodied or not able-bodied, wherever you are in the world, you can begin this. You can begin to move forward. You can start where you are, starting with books, podcasts, opening your mind to being led to the magic of your spiritual path. This takes you back to the heart, and it'll take you back to remembering your power and who you really are. So I encourage everyone, and if you have questions about your spiritual path, you can leave them for me in the inbox. You can leave them for me on this video. Please share about your own journey. You can like, subscribe, and I just encourage everyone, now is the time to engage. Now is the time to awaken. Let's do this, family. Together, we will go farther.